everyone, my name is Ritisha Kumar and I am from SK Minden Heights. Today, I am going to talk about a story called A Christmas Carol. This book was written by Charles Dickens. It has 209 pages. This was one of the most famous tales in the world. The main characters in this book are Ebenezer Scrooge, Tim Cratchit, Bob Cratchit, Bella, the ghost of Marley and the three ghosts. This story took place in London on Christmas Eve, 7 years to the day after the death of Scrooge's business partner Jacob Marley. Scrooge himself turns into a bitter old man. When two gentlemen ask Scrooge to donate some money for the poor, but Scrooge refuses. Scrooge's bookkeeper Bob Cratchit, who is a very kind and lovely man, but was rudely treated by Scrooge and never even gave him a day off to spend time with his family on Christmas Eve. That night, in the dark and lonely room, Scrooge was visited by the ghost of Marley. The ghost had a terrible appearance. He was wrapped up with enormous chains and dragging it towards Scrooge. Marley explains that how selfish he was and tells that Scrooge will also end up like Marley. But Scrooge refuses to believe him. So Marley tells him that he'll be visited by three ghosts for a second chance by this day overs. After that, Scrooge was awakened by the ghost of Christmas past, a child with a long hair and decorated flowers around the head. The ghost makes him revisit his earliest Christmases. When he was a boy, he seems to be lonely studying at school and never went out to play with his friends. But finally, young Scrooge loves a young pretty girl called Bella. But as soon as that happened, Bella returned their engagement ring because she believes that Scrooge loves money than her. After that, the ghost returned Scrooge back at his own room. He was very scared to know what is going to happen next. After a while, Scrooge was awakened by the ghost of present. He was an enormous ghost. The ghost was surrounded by many big feasts like grapes, plates of pudding, gigantic loaves of bread, and many gifts. This time, the ghost of Christmas present shows how others celebrate Christmas, including Scrooge's nephew Fred and the Cratchit families, who is very poor but a very happy family. And then Scrooge meets Bob Cratchit's son, Tiny Tim, who was very ill. The ghost reminds Scrooge that if the boy can't get a doctor's care, which of course the Cratchit family can't afford, and the boy will die. After that, Scrooge came back home. He was very tired and he slept. Suddenly, Scrooge was awakened by the ghost of Christmas future. This was the most terrifying ghost of all. It was wearing a heavy hooded cloak, and he approached Scrooge slowly and silently. Scrooge is shown that at his death, no one cares about that. Nearly everyone is completely glad that this cold-hearted man has finally gone. Yet, he was shown that Teeny Tim had died, and the Cratchit family will never be the same. Scrooge realizes that his life has been served little purpose and indeed has been a source of sorrow and misery to others. When the ghost forced Scrooge to look at his own gravestone, Scrooge allows his heart to change. The day has over, Scrooge has returned to his own house. On Christmas morning, Scrooge overjoyed at finding that it's not too late for him to change. Scrooge decided to give good food to the Cratchit family and accept Fred's invitation to his Christmas party for the very first time. After that, he is transformed into a lovely and kind man. And this is all for today. I kindly recommend this book because emphasizing universal themes like family challenges, greed, financial struggle, and selflessness. Secondly, because this book is a true classic. I hope you all like my video. Thank you.